Every day, we may be exposing ourselves to harmful, toxic chemicals and have no idea that we are doing it. I am joined now by Dave Wentz, who's the author of the New York Times bestselling guide, The Healthy Home, Simple Truths to Protect Your Family from Hidden Household Dangers. This is a topic that gets people's attention right off the bat.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. There are so many surprising things that people don't realize that have just crept in their homes, and they believe they're safe, and they think they're just fine with, but they're really not.
So tell us some of them, and you brought examples. Let's start with this nonstick pan.
This surprises
a lot
of people.
Because they're easier to cook with.
No one wants to scrub pots and pans, I understand, but people don't realize that the way they make this surface so hard so that nothing sticks is with fluoride. Fluorine gas is extremely toxic, and that's why the manufacturer and warnings on the website say don't heat these to high temperatures because you can create fluorine gas. It actually warns you to not have pet birds in your kitchen when you're cooking with these.
Any kind of nonstick pans, it doesn't matter if they're Teflon or anything.
The Teflon is the fluorine gas that comes up and will kill your pet bird if they're in the kitchen when you're using this.
Are there some that don't have the Teflon in them?
The most nonstick are made with the fluoride, and so ceramic, stainless steel, cast iron, those are the ways to go for a healthy kitchen.
So this is a good version.
Actually, get away from the Teflon covered.
Okay. What else have you brought in that could be toxic to us?
People are all switching to CFL light bulbs because they think they're good for the environment. They're actually terrible for the environment. There's a huge list of warnings that if you ever break a CFL, the spiral light bulbs in your home, you're supposed to evacuate the room. And most people don't know you need to evacuate the room if one of these falls on the floor and breaks. You're supposed to open all the windows, turn off the HVAC, sweep it up, don't vacuum it up. There's all these rules because they know the mercury vapor released by these is extremely toxic. But people don't realize that it's much safer to use a little less energy efficient, but safer for your family's health, the halogen or the incandescent.
Okay, what about these items that everybody may be using, like toothpaste?
Most people don't realize that if they turn their toothpaste over, there's a warning that says that if you accidentally swallow your toothpaste, you're supposed to call poison control, which is so ironic that you put something in your mouth every day, and if you swallow it, it's poison. And so that's because of the fluoride. The fluoride is not something that belongs in our bodies. We've been told that we need fluoride to make our teeth hard and resist cavities, but it makes our teeth and bones brittle. Hard and brittle. Our bones are supposed to flex, and so fluoride creates brittle bones that will break later in life, and so you'll suffer for this product later.
And you recommend just getting fluoride-free?
Fluoride-free. I mean, it's not the fluoride that helps you prevent cavities. It's the flossing, it's the brushing, it's the tongue scraper. That taking care of your teeth is more about the physical aspect than the product. And calcium and magnesium are what you need for your teeth to be strong, not hard and brittle.
And then you have lotions and then dry cleaning. Tell us quickly about those.
The parabens in our lotions to preserve them, bad chemicals. Our skin absorbs chemicals. All we have to do is look at the nicotine patch or the estrogen patch. It goes right through our skin into our bloodstream. So are those chemicals. Dry cleaning, most people don't realize that this is not even a dry process. They wash their clothes in a chemical, and then they don't even rinse it out. They leave it in the clothes, and it off-gases. You can actually test it on your breath 48 hours after you were exposed to it. And it's in your closet where you spend a third of your life breathing those fumes.
So do you get pushback from people on some of these things that don't agree with you?
Oh, sure. I tell people don't do them all. Pick one that's right for you. A 10%, 20% reduction over a lifetime makes a huge impact, especially for our children who are being exposed to a toxic world for a lot more of their lives than we are. And so just make a few changes. Dry cleaning, hang it outside in your garage for 2 days before you bring it into their bedroom. A simple change, doesn't cost a thing, but it can reduce the amount of chemicals in your bedroom.
Okay, and you think it makes a big difference in your health in the long run?
We see the way people's health is going these days. It's just degenerative diseases are getting worse and worse. We've created a toxic world that's getting worse. We have to take the steps in our own home, a place we can control the environment and make it healthier. We can't change the pollution of the city, but we can change our home where we spend majority of our lives.
This is one thing you can change. All right, thank you, Dave.
Thank you.
We have copies of Dave's book to give away. If you would like one, we have 3 copies to give away. Just email us at contests@ksl.com. Again, it's plural, contests@ksl.com, and tell us why you'd like to have one. Scott?
All right.